welcome to Two Peacocks. I'm Jon Walter, I'm the organiser of the exhibition. I'm not the curator because I'm not a curator and I don't really believe in curators, so I'm anti-curatorial. And Two Peacocks is my project, and Two Peacocks has taken the form of a department store, but that's only on this occasion. Two Peacocks is an ongoing project where I collaborate with other people. And Two Peacocks can appear at any place, in any time, in any guise. So Two Peacocks could appear in Greece as an opera in 2012, for example. And probably, now that I've said it, it will, because that's how these things tend to happen. So I've worked with certain people in the group before and certain people that I haven't, and I wanted to do a new kind of show, which was a group show that was trying to explode the white cube. Because I make things that are quite bombastic and quite bad taste and quite maximal, and they don't have a place in the world. So I've been trying to invent a place that they could go by working with other people. And I also had a show in Germany a year or so ago that went slightly wrong and raised a lot of questions that this show is starting to answer. So that's all kind of arbitrary, but there's a lot of different things going on here. There's walls that have been wallpapered with photographs by Ollie Harrop that then have things hung on that I've made or somebody else has made. So the overlap of all the works, there's sculpture, there's painting, there's installation, there's 12 people involved, and they're all very different authors. And what joins them together is my language, and that's slightly contentious. So this is a test site, and it works and it doesn't work in different parts, and it's the proposal for the next version of, or the next iteration of whatever it becomes. Well, I've been visiting Newcastle for about 3 or 4 years, and I like Newcastle because it's its own city. It's separate from London. It's not Scotland. It's not Manchester. It's got a very different flavour to anywhere else in the UK, and partly because of these two universities which have quite strong cultures. Well, you've got the Baltic, you've got Vane, you've got Workplace, or whatever all these places are called. And I think there is stuff bubbling, and what I've noticed this time that I've been here is partly because of this, what's this new studio's called? High Bridge? No. In the centre there's this old tower that they're going to knock down eventually, and there's lots of artists in there that I met, and I think Newcastle will retain more students and more artists in the next few years, and I think that's good for it because well, certainly coming from London, rent is cheap here. You can have a big space, you can do something really experimental, and you can not worry too much about the consequences. And also for me making this, it couldn't have happened anywhere else, because this kind of experiment is quite important to do it somewhere like Newcastle, where nobody's going to say no and tell you off. So I can be a bit naughty.